Dan Perry here with another Dan on Tech Python video. In this video, we're going to continue looking at if and nested ifs. So I've got a little bit more complex program than we've had before. I've created a couple of variables, animal, and I've set it initially to dog, size, and set it to big. But I've got here in my if statement, I've got an if statement that says if animal is equal to a dog. The else if that goes with it says if the animal's a cat. Right now, if it's any other animal but a dog and cat, it's just not going to do anything. For the dog, I've got nested inside it an if statement checking the size. Is the size big? If the size is big, it says that is a big dog. Else or otherwise, if the size isn't big, says the dog is not big. Well, in the else if or elif for animal, where I'm checking for cat, I've said if the size is big, I'm going to print must be a line. My elif for there, it says size equals small. So if it's big, it's going to print must be a line. If it's small, it's going to print I thought I saw a putty cat. Otherwise, anything else in size for a cat, it'll say here, kitty, 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 or here, kitty, kitty. So that's what I've got here. And so let's start with dog and big. And if it's dog and big, this if statement should be true. And the size is big, so this if statement should be true. So it should be print that is a big dog. And that's what it does. That is a big dog. Now if I change this to medium for the size and run it, it prints that dog is not big. Well, it checked. It was true that it was a dog, but the size, it was false that it was a big, so it did the else that goes with this if. It says the dog is not big. Well, that's the end of the if part because the next statement is the else if for that outer if, so it jumps down and ends the program. Now let's try it with a cat, and if I leave my size to medium and run it, it says here, kitty, kitty. Well, what it did was it checked the if. Well, it wasn't a dog, so it checked the elif or else if, and it was a cat. So now it said, is it big? Well, this if is false, so now it comes down to this else if, says the size is small. Well, that was false, so it comes down to the else. So no matter what, if it's not either big or small, it's going to do here, kitty, kitty. Well, let's make it a big cat. And it must be a line. So again, the outer if is still false. It's a cat, not a dog. So the else if checks, says, hey, it is a cat. That's true. Well, big. Yes, it was big. So it was big. That's true. It does this print. Print must be a line. Then it skips the else if and the else that goes along with this inner if. So it ends the program. If I make the size small, run it. Here again, it's still not a dog. It is a cat. So it comes down and the cat is a small cat. That's true. This if is false. So it comes down, checks this else if. It is true. So it prints I thought I saw a putty. I thought I saw a putty cat. I can't be Sylvester. Or actually, Sylvester is the cat. And if I have any animal other than a dog or a cat, let's see. So if I change the animal to a bird, Tweety Bird, and run it, nothing happens. Well, I've not checked for anything for a bird. I've not got an elif for a bird, and I don't have a final else, so it just ended the program.
Thank you for watching this Dan on Tech video. Please subscribe to this playlist so you don't miss future videos. Please check out and subscribe to our other Dan on Tech channel playlists.